All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. Folks, we said it all summer. This Golden State Warriors team is legit, but they're 7-1, and they just took down the defending champions last night, 118 to 112 in Boston. The Golden State Warriors, folks, are 7-1, and we said it. We saw the blueprint on the wall. Everyone all summer was so concerned. Oh my God, the Golden State Warriors, they need and they should trade or they should sign a star so that Steph Curry can have a star and play next to a star. We're sitting here, we're thinking to ourselves, all right, well, Draymond Green's a star to me. Buddy Hield, Kyle Anderson, I have Moses Moody, I got Jonathan Kuminga, I got TJD, Anthony Mountain. I mean, you name it. The Golden State Warriors on paper are monumentally better than they were one season ago, where they still barely missed out in making the playoffs for a 7-game series. Steph Curry is still Steph Curry. Draymond Green is still Draymond Green. The defense is insane, and the role play, the depth, Buddy Hield, Kyle Anderson, Andrew Wiggins back in form. This Golden State Warriors team, and you saw it on Twitter last night, folks, they're legitimate finals contenders. Legitimate finals contenders. And really quickly, I want to say this. Got a tweet here, 9:57 the game. Brian Windhorst with ESPN, Warriors' likeliest team to make a big trade. So this season could get even more interesting relatively soon. But folks, welcome back to the channel. Hit that like button, hit that sub button for daily Dubs content if you guys haven't already. Appreciate you guys pulling up today. If we could try and get this video to 100 likes, folks, that would mean the absolute world to me. So the main thing is Steph Curry is Steph Curry. And a lot of people were freaking out because Klay Thompson was not brought back, and they decided to go in a different avenue with Buddy Hield. Buddy Hield and Steph Curry, through the first 8 games of the NBA season, they're the best duo in the entire National Basketball Association. They are number 1 duo, net rating. Number 1, Buddy Hield and Steph Curry. So last night we saw Steph do a little bit of everything. The flow of this team, the chemistry, the rhythm. The chemistry, folks, 8 games into the season, it's A+ right now. Steph Curry, 27 points, 7 rebounds, 9 assists, 8 of 17 from the field, 4 9 from downtown, 4 total steals, and a block. And his running mate, Buddy Hield, with the game-clinching 3-point shot pretty much towards the end of that basketball game, 16 points, 6 rebounds, 6 of 11 from the field, 4 of 7 from downtown, 28 total minutes, and he was a team high plus 20. There is so much talent on this team. There really is. And they started a little bit slow. They only had 19 in the first quarter. They outscored Boston 32-16 going into halftime. So the second quarter. Sorry, that sounds so weird. And the defense in the first half was unbelievable. I mean, Boston literally had 40 total points heading into halftime. I'm telling you, man, it's one thing to, see the statistics. It's another thing to watch. These guys are all over the place. And we know Gary Payton is just very underappreciated, very undervalued in the NBA. And he's been dealing with injuries last season. But if you watched the 2022 championship season, the catchphrase was strength in numbers. And that's what it is right now. And, we'll use Gary Payton. I feel like we do this in every Warriors video we're making now. Gary Payton last night played 18 minutes. All right. He's never been a statistical standout, right? 6 points, 3 rebounds, 1 assist, 3 of 4 from the field, 0 of 1 from downtown. He had 1 steal. He had 2 blocks. He was a +7 in only 18 minutes. Gary Payton is the prime example for how good this team is. He's all the way down there in the depth chart. Technically, I know he gets some starts here and there, but Steve Kerr's still trying to figure out this role, this rotation, I should say. Gary Payton is just an unbelievable defensive player. And he joins also really talented guys coming off of this bench, or when he comes in with the starters. Kevon Looney, another phenomenal example of how deep this team truly is. Last night, Kevon had 6 points, 10 total rebounds, 3 of 5 from the field. He only played 15 total minutes. He was 6 total offensive rebounds. He had 2 putbacks in, there was 4 or 5 minutes left, and Golden State was down 5, 6, 7 points, something like that. There were a couple of plays. It was back-to-back. Kevon Looney had putbacks, and they were huge. I mean, they were monumental. 6 offensive rebounds. Like that, it's insane, man. You're watching these games and you're like, wow, all of these players are helping contribute to wins. It's the most beautiful team display I have seen from Golden State in a very long time. Kyle Anderson, huge offseason acquisition. He had 11 points, 5 rebounds, 4 assists last night, 3 and 9 from the field, but he went 3 or 4 from downtown. 19 minutes only, too. Also had a block. Kyle Anderson had Joe Mazzulla, the Boston Celtics head coach, in the second quarter. They're sagging off him, so he was wide open for all these threes. He made 3 straight threes. Speaking of the bench, Jonathan Kuminga. I know he's coming off of the bench, and it's Jonathan Kuminga. And our thought process was that was probably regarding Steph Curry's injury. You know, Steph missed 3 straight games. All right, they want a little bit more ball movement, so they put B-Pod into the starting lineup. Jonathan Kuminga hit the bench, and the thought process was, all right, hopefully that's just because Steph Curry's out. Well, Steph Curry played 34 minutes last night. Jonathan Kuminga still coming off the bench. He finished 10 points, 4 rebounds, 1 assist, 4 to 10 from the field, 2 of 3 from downtown. But the most important thing is he only played 17 minutes. Now, once again, Steve Kerr wants at least 10 basketball games to figure out his rotations. But still, man, I'm a little bit worried about Jonathan Kuminga's role on this team just because there's so much untapped potential. Moving towards the starters to finish off this video, Andrew Wiggins, nothing crazy when you look it on the stat sheet, but all of these buckets were huge. 16 total points, 6 of 14 from the field, played 31 minutes, was a team or a starting plus high at +8. Andrew Wiggins is back into championship form that we really need him to be. TJD only played 16 minutes, keeps drawing these starts, but I'm loving the improvement I've been seeing from TJD this season. Draymond Green did everything. 9 points, 6 rebounds, 4 assists last night. No steals or blocks, but the defense was 8+ as always. And then to round out the starting unit, Moses Moody, 9 points, 6 rebounds, 3 of 5 from the field, 1 of 2 from downtown, and a steal in only 13 total minutes. Moving forward, we got injury here. Draymond Green's iffy for Friday. Friday is the next game against the Cleveland Cavaliers, who, if I'm not mistaken, are still undefeated. And then you followed up on Sunday night against the OKC Thunder, who just had their first loss of the season last night against Denver. The whole thing was, we're about to learn a lot about, because Golden State's their record was really good, but people were nitpicking it and saying, all right, well, look at who they're playing, right? A couple of games against some mediocre opponents like the New Orleans Pelicans. If last night's any testament for how this season's going to go, it's going to go really well. All right. Thank you guys for watching. Hit that like button, hit that sub button for daily Dubs content. Give me your thoughts on this Warriors team at 7-1 down below. We'll see you tomorrow. Peace.